rough handshake you gave me when you came in.
Yeah, man. They say the stronger the grip, you know, the better knockout power. You felt the taste of it.
I did, just a little taste, and it almost dropped me. And then we have a fine representative from Warrior One here too, as well. Get your name again.
Adam Reid. Adam Reid, W1 Insider Adam Reid. We're happy to be here, and thanks for having us.
Hey, my pleasure. Now, Brett, I want to talk to you a little bit first before we get into the Great Warrior One event that's coming up here in Halifax. I want to talk a little bit about your career, because you've had a storied career, even though it hasn't been that long. I mean, you fought Fedor, took him to the absolute limit, and a lot of people think he's one of the best fighters in the world. What was it like being in the cage with him and kind of dispelling the myth of Fedor?
Man, that was a fun night. From what I remember, I just wanted to get in and just get on him. I didn't want him to like get off into anything. And you know, the pressure in the fight, it wasn't where I thought it was going to be. And then you know, I kind of caught him. I caught him in the nose, and I wanted to stay on that nose. I thought I had it in the first round, but you know, everybody know how it goes in the second round. I mean, back to it. It was a fun fight. It was a learning experience. Fedor, you know, he's definitely been around the block, but as everybody see, he can bleed, and take his air away too.
Yeah, I think you showed he was mortal.
Right.
And you know, and then he's gone on to lose since then. I think you get an assist on the loss. I think.
Yeah, I think I definitely deserve an assist.
Yeah, I think so too. Really, your career has been about dispelling myths. I mean, Arlovsky had a good reputation. Got in the ring with you. It's like 10 seconds. You just KO'd him. You rushed him. Now, I watched that fight just again on YouTube this afternoon, and was that the plan, to just rush him, or did you just see an opening and said, man, I got to take this?
The plan was to go the opposite of him. Stay in front of him. Whatever he wanted to do, I was going to go the opposite. He kick, I punch, kick. And he kicked, and I just went in for the kill. He stayed right there in front, and I'm pretty sure I caught him with that second punch that dazed him. And
yeah, well, I mean,
that was another fun fight too.
He stiffens right up, like he was outstanding,
yeah.
You know, and he came to by the time he hit the ground. But yeah, you caught him nice on that one. And then another guy that you called out that wouldn't even fight you was Kimbo.
Kimbo Slice.
I mean, everybody's talking about he's the toughest guy around, he's the baddest guy on the planet. They were basically called him the new Mike Tyson. You called him out, and he wouldn't even fight you.
Where is he at?
I believe right now he's doing dishes somewhere.
Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say that he'll come kick my ass. He could kick my ass for sure. Yours, I'm not so sure about. What was it like when you called him out, and then were you shocked that he didn't really reply to you?
When I called him out, it was one of those situations. It was a heated situation. You know, I kept on getting overlooked at that particular time and moment, and I just got kind of fed up. And then the situation happened. Everybody knows. And then it just never came around. It seemed like any and everything was blocking us from fighting. You know, he had to fight with Shamrock. I was supposed to be there, and then turned out somehow, some way I didn't turn out to the show, and then dude stepped in front of me. Point is, it wasn't meant to be. I guess fate wasn't on my side to get to him.
But it seems like he was scared of you, to be honest. I mean,
hey, you ain't got to be scared to, you know.
Now, you got the big event coming up Saturday night at the Forum, Warrior One. Now, you're coming off 2 losses. Like, how important is this fight for you to get back on track and get momentum going again?
It's very important. I'm taking it serious. You know, I feel, definitely a little more focused. I believe it took those 2 in order to put me where I am right now today. And where I am today, I'm a pissed off black man from Minneapolis, Minnesota, go by the Grim, and I'm not trying to lose no more. The loss is hell, but I don't know. I guess like you said, I guess I feel seriously like Keanu Reeves in The Matrix after death.
Yeah.
I feel reloaded and I feel ready to go. I feel like a new person, my teammates keep me focused, and just planning on going out and have fun.
Well, MMA is one of those things where you almost can learn more from the loss sometimes than the win.
All the time.
Yeah.
Because I never used to watch my wins. I never watched them, not a one. And got to the losses, I got to figure out different things, I got to see things that I was doing that I shouldn't have done. So, I mean, I break myself down, and I'm going to go out there and,
Excellent. Now, Adam, we'll switch to you. The big Warrior One event. This is the first time Warrior One has been down on this coast. What brought you guys here finally?
It's simply, look, it's the fans. It's organizations like yourselves and Live 105 and organizations that want to have us here. This is a hotbed for MMA. There's been a little bit of a decline over the last couple of years, but the answer was simple. As soon as we set our sights on Halifax, we said, hey, this is where we want to be. These are what the fans are looking for, and there's a lot of talent in here. Brett, you're going to notice through the fights that you'll see on that card, there's a lot of talent here on the East Coast. It's just they've never had the plateau or the platform to be able to showcase what they're capable of doing. W1, hands down, Canada's premier mixed martial arts organization. We're in the baby stages of where we want to go and where we want to head to. And just the fact that guys like Brett and a variety of other fighters, including Ninja, have stepped up to the plate, showcases two things. Showcases, one, that we're an organization that Brett trusts and has faith in terms of being able to come to Canada and working with an organization that really is going to surround him and encompass him well and get him back onto the winning road. And number two, it shows you a lot about Brett Rogers, and it shows you a lot about the fighters who are fighting on our card. I can tell you this much, and I think Brett would be able to assist to this. There's not a lot of people who will go 10-0 in Strikeforce, lose twice back-to-back, and accept to fight in a middle-tier organization. And when I saw Brett, the first thing I told him was, I have a lot of respect for guys like you because you will do whatever it takes, including the ego to the door, to be able to get back on the road to victory. And if that means coming to Halifax, Nova Scotia, if that means going to Toronto, if that means coming to Montreal, if that means fighting with W1, then that's what it's gonna take, and that's exactly what Brett's showcasing being here in the studio with us.
Well, you got a jam-packed card on W1. The event Saturday night at the Forum, and of course Brett, the main event. Any other fights that are standing out that you think could be fights of the night?
As a matchmaker, I was saying this at the press conference, you know, one of the dreams that you have as a matchmaker is to create a storyline between either one of the fighters or both fighters, and every single one of these cards have a storyline, whether it's the East versus West, whether it's Dartmouth versus Halifax, whether it's some of the best on the East Coast coming back for one last hurrah with Jason McKay, or if it's an international flavored superstar to come down here and get his career back onto the winning strategy or winning road. This is what W1 New Ground is. It's new ground for us, it's new ground for the fans, and it's new ground for the fighters, and that's why we're really lucky. And in terms of matchups, hey, when you've got Jason McKay, you've got McGrath, you've got self-proclaimed mayor of Halifax, Roger Hollett, and you have him on the card. Look, you can't go wrong. You just can't go wrong. And with the W1 team working as hard as they have, taking care of the fighters. One of the things that you'll notice on the hoodie, let me show you here real quick. You'll notice that right on the hoodie, one of the things that we carry as far as a motto for the organization is, I don't know if this one is, it's actually only on the ones that the staff have. And on the right-hand sleeve of the staff of their hoodies, it says Fighters First. Okay. Because that's what the organization stands for, and I think that's what we're about to showcase when the show goes down October 23rd at the Halifax Forum.
Exactly. Now, you brought something with you today. You brought a jersey.
I did.
With you. Tell me about that. What do you have planned?
Well, to make a long story short, I was thinking about how we can get Brett involved in the community and also get ourselves involved in the community and say thank you for welcoming us and obviously having us come into the studio. So this is what we're going to do. We've got an official hoodie. These are only being made for the fighters and actual staff. If Brett's okay with this, we're going to have Brett sign something along the lines of "To Canada, signed Brett Rogers."
Definitely down for that.
You're okay with that?
I'm definitely okay.
If Brett signs this jersey, what we'll do is we're going to go in increments of $50, and we're going to start at $100.
Okay.
Every single caller who calls in and will up the bid by minimum of $50 to buy this hoodie, we will award them with a pair of tickets to go to the actual show that they can pick up right here live at your studio. Okay?
Okay.
So no matter what happens, as long as you're honest and you're serious about your bid, you'll win yourself a pair of tickets. Whatever final amount that we collect from the signing of the jersey and the sale of the jersey, we will be donating to a local charity tomorrow. There's a hockey game for breast cancer going down, and we, on behalf of W1, Jack Bateman, the president, everybody involved, and Brett Rogers, we'd like to give back to the community who so much is giving us the possibility of making an earning, making a living, and at the same time putting a great show on that people can enjoy, and hopefully will set the standards for years to come.
Alrighty, so we're going to start at 100, and it's $50 increments. Every bid, as long as you're serious and honest, because if you win, you got to come through. You're going to get yourself a pair of tickets to the event Saturday night, and just so everybody knows, only the highest bid has to pay. So if you pay $200 and you didn't win the hoodie, you still get your tickets, but you don't have to pay $200 for your tickets, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
The winning bid is the one who buys it, and will be the lucky one to have said that they donated. They could put this up on a frame for somebody who I believe is on the road back to victory and on the road to greatness. I really do believe in Brett Rogers. He's the real deal.
Alrighty, so 496-0105 is the phone number. Call me now. We're going to start taking the bids, and we're going to get some people hooked up with tickets, help a great cause. And Warrior 1, Saturday night at the Forum. It's going to be great. Any parting words on this one, Brett?
Pain. No. I just feel like throwing that out there, man. That's direction. That's all I'm thinking about, man. I'm just trying to go out and have some fun, man. Hey, call in, you know, donate.
Yeah,
This is for breast cancer. You know, my grandmother, she has breast cancer, so I'm definitely down for helping and doing anything for cancer. So just think of it that way. Everybody knows somebody with that.
Exactly. So 496-0105. Start your bids now.